one word to describe the latest development that has happened in Indian badminton, and that is shocking. PV Sindhu has lost in the final of the Spain Masters to an opponent whom she had never lost for 7 previous occasions. But the manner of this loss is very, very tragical. And if you look at it, 8-21, 8-21. PV Sindhu has lost the final of the Spain Masters to Gregoria Tunjung of Indonesia. Remember, prior to this encounter, Tunjung had lost all their 7 previous meetings with Sindhu. But here in the final, she put on a brilliant display, and in just 25 minutes, including the first game, which was sealed in just 12 minutes, Tunjung has defeated PV Sindhu 8-21, 8-21. It is a thrashing. You all thought that perhaps this is the time when Sindhu will probably ensure that her winless streak is broken, because ever since she suffered that stress fracture on her foot, she has not been at her best. She missed the year-ending World Championships. She got knocked out in the early rounds of the All England Badminton Tournament. Here, Spain Masters, you would have thought that perhaps she could have ended her winless streak, because what had happened? We were all building it up to be a Sindhu versus Marin final. But Carolina Marin, in front of her home fans, suffered a shocking loss in 3 games to Tunjung. So then we thought Sindhu versus Tunjung, it's actually a no contest, because in the 7 previous encounters that Sindhu had with Tunjung, she had won all of them, and that too pretty comfortably. Even in the semi-final, when you looked at it, Yeo Jio-min versus Sindhu. Sindhu had held a decisive record against her as well, winning all their 3 previous encounters, including even in the Commonwealth Games they had won. But here, right from the outset, the combination of drop shots as well as baseline play ensured that Sindhu had to play catch up. Tunjung had built a sufficient lead in the very first game as well. 6 points, 8 points, and she never let go of that advantage. And within 12 minutes, yes, 12 minutes, 8-21, the first game was sealed. Tunjung now held the decisive advantage, and nothing changed for Sindhu. She seemed to be out of her zone in this final. She was struggling to cope up with the mix and match play of Tunjung. The drop shots, the baseline, the deep volleys, as well as the smashes. Every single aspect of Sindhu's game was absolutely pulverized by Tunjung, and that is why now Sindhu's winless streak has kind of extended in 2023. It's been a very torrid first 4 months for PV Sindhu when you look at 2023. When you look at the way how she lost in the All England Badminton Championships, this now is a bit of a worry. And remember, Sindhu cannot afford to have a bad year in 2023, because there is also the Asian Games that's coming up in August, September, in that period. Along with that, that Asian Games build-up will be then supplemented by the Paris Olympics, which will be in 2024. If Sindhu has a disastrous 2023, it will not bode well for her heading into Paris 2024. Remember, she's won all the medals that you may look at it. She's won the silver, she's secured bronze. Only the gold medal is missing when you look at Olympics for PV Sindhu and the All England Badminton title. The Spain Madrid Masters, in that sense, 300 points at stake. It was important because Sindhu had just fallen out of the top 10 when you look at it. She's the number 11th ranked player in the world at this point in time. This win could have ensured that not only would she have come back into the top 10, but also she would have ensured that she gets some confidence. After that injury, following the high of the Commonwealth Games gold, she had plenty riding her way. But unfortunately, that foot injury came at a wrong time. She missed the year-ending World Championships because of that. And since then, she has struggled to get back into rhythm. And this loss, the nature of the loss that she had against Gregoria Tunjung of Indonesia, it means now that there will be confidence also at stake. Can Sindhu bounce back in the coming tournaments? We hope so, because if there is one medal prospect which India highly anticipates in the Olympics or in the Asian Games, it is PV Sindhu. So for people who are joining us now, 8-21, PV Sindhu has suffered a huge loss to Gregoria Tunjung of Indonesia. So with that, the Spain Masters comes to an end, but there will be more badminton action in the coming months. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis, and don't forget to tap that bell icon to know when we go live. Don't forget to download the Sports Talk mobile app for all the information that you need in Hindi and English. Thank you.